Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Proteas Women's post-match press conference after victory in the semi-final against Australia. Top of the table, we've got player of the match, Anneke Bosch, ready to take your questions. Who has the microphone? For those, please start off with you, and then we'll go to Purnima. Please pass the mic, thank you. Start off with South Africans, Purnima, sorry.
Anneke, well done. It's amazing, I suppose, to reach a second World Cup final in succession. Can you put into words what this feels like and what this means for your team and everybody who came out here tonight to cheer for you?
Yeah, just incredibly proud of everyone and the team, and just the way that we approached this whole World Cup and how we've played throughout the World Cup. I think we kind of said we haven't played our best game yet, and probably still haven't, but hopefully we're leaving it for the finals now. But yeah, we're really happy, and we had this belief that we can do it, and I'm really glad we could get over the line today.
And personally, I mean, it's maybe been a bit of a tough patch for you, and I heard you saying on television that you were happy to contribute. Can you tell us a bit about whether you felt any kind of pressure, and then, once the runs started coming and you were right there, how did that feel to think like, okay, I'm doing it now?
Yeah, obviously haven't been the best tournament for me so far. I think the mindset kind of today was a bit different than normally. If you come off a few bad games, you kind of know that it kind of can't get any worse. So yeah, you just go at it, and you still stay positive, and you try and score as quickly as you can and put the team in a good position. So yeah, sometimes it comes off, sometimes it doesn't, but I think it's for me, it's more mindset thing and being in the right mindset and state of mind when I go out and bat.
Hi! Congratulations on a fantastic knock and to make it to the finals. You've shuffled quite a bit in the batting order. You've opened at times. You've dropped down to number 7 at times. And what do you personally prefer to begin with? And this number 3 role has just about come up in the previous series leading up to the World Cup. How was your prep like? Knowing that you could be going into the field on the second ball itself at times.
I think the last couple of games I was pretty much set on 3, and yeah, I think that's my preferred position as well. I enjoy like top order or top 3 and making number 3 like my own or kind of my spot in the team or my responsibility in the team was something I really wanted to do. Obviously hasn't been going that way or hasn't been going as planned the last couple of games. But yeah, I'm also happy to kind of shift up or down the order, whatever the team requires on the day or whatever the coaches feel is necessary on the day or against a certain opposition. I do want to be quite flexible in terms of that in where I bat. And yeah, just being ready for anything and whatever the team needs.
We'd seen like in the recent past, Laura and Brits and Cabby was all 3 of them primarily were doing the bulk of scoring for South Africa. How important for you personally and for the team as well it is for you to have scored a game-changing, potentially a tournament-winning game, a knock like this?
Yeah, I think it gives the team even more confidence going into the next game, knowing that our batting lineup is looking quite strong. It wasn't today, or probably not always the same people scoring the runs. It does show that we have the ability for other people as well to come in and win a game for the team. So yeah, I think that'll give the whole team just more confidence going into the final, as we still have a big job to do there.
How was your approach going in? Because, like I said, with Wolfie and Brit scoring a bulk of the runs, you've almost always had a platform when you walked into bat. Today wasn't the case in a big pressure game like this. What was your approach, approaching the chase?
Yeah, Wolfie and Taz has been incredible for us the last season or year or even throughout the tournament. So that helps a lot when we do have a good foundation or when I do have when they are going well and I come in, there's kind of no pressure on me. But yeah, today was a bit different. I think my mindset could still kind of stay the same, even though we lost an early wicket. And our power play I don't think started as well as it normally does the first 2 or 3 overs. But yeah, I think, like I said earlier, coming off a couple of bad games, you really realize that you don't have anything more to lose, kind of thing. Obviously, you do want to do well for the team. But yeah, I think maybe that's what helped me, and maybe that's what made me kind of more relaxed and just playing more freely without too much pressure on myself.
In the past, you have had an issue or two versus left-arm spin, but straight away when Sophie Molnix came into the attack, you straight away attacked. So can you say a few words on how you went about playing left-arm spin, especially spin bowling?
Say again, sorry.
Yeah, in the past, you have had an issue or two versus left-arm spin. So when Sophie came into the attack, you straight away attacked her with sweeps, charged down the deck. So just a few words on how you went about playing left-arm spin.
Yeah, I've been kind of working on it, and I've been aware that it's something I've been struggling with over the last couple of months. And yeah, I think the practice sessions and the talks leading up to this game was kind of just using smart options and better options. On the other wicket that's quite slow and the outfield that's quite slow, the options that we use at home or on better wickets aren't necessarily going to work here. Yeah, I think unfortunately it took me a while to realize that and to go to other options. I think this sweep was pretty effective today and it helped me a lot. So yeah, I think it was, like I said earlier, just a mindset thing, and I've been going to smart options and having better plans against different bowlers.
Anneke, well done and congratulations on another final. Just knowing, or rather when you guys found out that you were going to be playing Australia in a semi-final match, considering what happened last year in Cape Town, losing that final on home soil, what were the preparations, just going into a match that that Australia has always had the upper hand on you?
Yeah, look, they're obviously the best team in the world. They are an incredibly strong team. They've won so many trophies. They really difficult to beat. So when we found out that we're playing them in the semis, it was kind of a thing of also we have nothing to lose as a team because the odds are probably in their favour. But I think coming into this game after we beat them earlier in the year for the first time ever in a T20 game, that gave us a lot of confidence, and it made us realize that it is possible for us to beat them, like we have done it before. Where last year in the final, we've never beaten them before that, so it was a bit of a unseen or unexperienced territory, or we know we haven't done it before. So I think today, meeting them today in the semis, we were a bit more confident, and we knew that in these conditions, it'll probably be a more fair game, and we'll have a better chance of beating them.
Hi, Anneke. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can you please tell me about what Bakir has done for you, your batting coach, in the last, say, couple of months when you've traveled for multiple series, right? What parts of your game has he tweaked, or has he maybe guided you to maybe approach certain parts of the game differently? Can you just tell us what's changed for you along with him, maybe in the support staff?
Yeah, he's been really good for us. He's been really good for the team, having him in our space and in the environment. He's been so good for us as batters. I think just kind of opening a whole new world of batting and all the different options and plans against different bowlers in different conditions, and just our kind of philosophy, I would say, as a batting unit is to put teams under pressure and to take the positive option and show intent, and to not hold back and be fearless. So yeah, he's been really good for us, and I think a lot of what happened today we can give credit to him, obviously, for how much he's helped us and worked with us, and just really, I think, supported us, and he kept believing in us, or in me. Even after a couple of bad games, he still kind of had my back and he believed in me, and he told me a good innings is coming. So he always has our backs, and he just really gives a lot of good advice and helps us a lot as a batting unit.
So that's one side of it, right? Like he tells you, he trains you, and he sends you out. It was like a person possessed when you were batting today? Because even Laura was batting pretty well, but you seem to be batting on another pitch altogether. So can you just tell us what the conversation was with her? Like when you guys were stitching that partnership, were there ever points where she was like, okay, good shot? Or did she say anything to you that really sort of pumped you up? Just can you take us through how you all figured out that innings, basically?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really remember what we all spoke about. But if I did hit a good shot or something or a boundary, she would say that's a good option against a certain bowler, or I should keep doing that. I think after I played a sweep shot, she said she wished she can do the same. And then she did sweep after that. So, yeah, I think our mindset was just kind of positive and showing a lot of intent and to not slow the rate down, even when we were getting to a runner ball, to not kind of let it slip out of our hands or get too difficult towards the end. So we just kind of said we have to keep going.
Congratulations.
Congratulations for you guys reaching to the final. In the first 2 overs, you guys are just sit down. After that, you are guys on attack. It's a plan that you are making that because in no any over, you are guys are staging only the just attack the ball. You make the mighty Australian into the slightly Australians.
Sorry, can you say that again?
I thought it's your plan that in the first 2 overs we will see that you are just see the ball. After that you guys on the attack. Now it's your plan you are making that because after that not even a single over you guys are just slow down the pace of the runs but you are scoring and you make the mighty Australians into the slightly Australians.
Yeah, I think they bowled pretty well. Probably the first couple of overs it was difficult to score, and on this wicket and with the slow outfield it is difficult if people are bowling well. The ball was swinging quite a bit, so yeah, I think just taking the first 2 overs to have a look and to get used to the conditions and stuff. Although we still look to attack the bowlers in those first couple of overs, I think it doesn't always come off, but then when we did get some momentum, we just try and kind of carried on with that. And yeah, like I said, try not to slow down too much or leave it for too late.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That brings us to
Thank
the
you.
end of today's match presser. Thank you.